Damn it. Hey guys, welcome back to Kwmjam Adventures on this bright and sunny winter day. It's very bright, so I'm sorry if I'm squinting really bad because the sun is like right over the camera, but it is what it is. Anyways, yeah, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to do two things. One, I wanted to sight in the flintlock a little bit more because I have a video coming up where accuracy is going to be very, very important because I'm only going to get one chance at what I'm going to do, but you'll have to wait for that video. So I'm going to sight it in at about 15-20 yards because that's about how close I'm going to be when I do that video. So I just want to make sure I have it nice and dialed. And two, I want to test my hiking flintlock loadout, if that makes sense. So basically what I mean by that is that I do a lot of snowshoeing. Well, actually I want to do a lot more, but I can't really, and sometimes when I go to get to some of my locations where I want to shoot, I have to snowshoe in the winter. Wow. And it's a lot of kit to carry. So I just wanted to show you. This is basically everything that I would normally bring if I'm going to go and shoot the flintlock. So this is all my cleaning stuff. Now granted, this is all my cleaning stuff. It's not just the flintlock stuff. So I just find it easier when I'm driving there to bring this whole thing along. This little kit here has all of the actual, if I can actually get it open here, actually has all the flintlock stuff. I'm always going to have a tripod. I guess that doesn't count as flintlock stuff. When I'm filming a video, I'm going to have a tripod. Ear Pro, Eye Pro, and then of course the flintlock in some type of carrying case. Now that might not seem like a lot, but when you only have a backpack on your back and the sled you saw in my other video before, it's a lot of stuff to carry. Plus I'm going to have all my camera gear, any of my hiking gear, survival gear, etc. That's just a lot. So what I want to try and do is slimline down what I'm carrying to actually be able to load. Like, I'm not gonna have the table typically either, so loading the flintlock's actually kind of tricky when you don't have all this space to actually do it. So I'm trying to work on a kit for that. So I'm gonna show you the first thing I'm gonna make. Also, how do you like my new hat? It's nice and warm. I don't know how I'm gonna wear my Ear Pro, so I might have to switch it out after, but in the meantime, it's warm. So this is the first bit of kit that I've made. This is my first draft of it. So basically what this is a piece of wood with some 1/2-inch holes drilled in it. And basically what it can do then, as you can see I have two empty ones here, and then these ones actually have some of the round ball in it. So what you can actually do is you put the round ball and the patch in there. You can kind of see them poking out here. And then that way you can just hold it over the barrel and punch it through with your ball starter. This way you almost have like up to 8 shots. You can make as many as you want. This is just my first draft, so it's not as pretty as I'd like, but I want to just try it out and test it out today. And in theory, this makes it a lot easier to load out when you're out hiking. So we're gonna give that a shot today. All right, so got the brick here, or whatever you want to call it. Got my ball starter. So I was gonna position one of them over the muzzle. I already got my charge in there. All right, it's in there. That works pretty slick. I've got my bam. All right, it slid right through. Oops, it just slid right through. So far, this is working good. All right, let's get shooting. All right, so we're all set to go. I did have to switch over to my HR apparel hat just because I realized I can't get my Ear Pro over that other hat, so I'm gonna have to figure out a solution for that. But yeah, definitely go check out HR apparel. Link in the description down below. Use coupon code Kwmjam, get 20% off. It's awesome. Yeah, let's see what happens here. I'm gonna go for the target on the right. All right, looks like a little down and to the left. So we'll adjust for that and take another shot. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. We're gonna take another shot just to make sure I didn't pull it and see if I'm hitting in the same spot, then we'll adjust. So I'll load it up again, take a second shot. I haven't adjusted the sights yet. Did my second loading from this. The other great benefit to this is that it's cold out, so I'm wearing gloves. Juggling around with all the little pieces, whatever, when you have gloves on is kind of a pain. So this is working out really well. All right, let's get set here. Once again, shooting at the right target. So I'm definitely shooting a bit low, but that one moved over to the right. So I think I'm gonna have to do one more just to do a grouping, because you never know, this barrel being cold might have thrown it off a little bit, but yeah, and some of it might be me too. There is that possibility. Let's get our load up again. All right, so I was just doing the third one, which is this one right here, and I don't know if you can kind of see right in there. Maybe if I hold it up in the light, the sun went away. You can kind of see right down in the middle there. There's some imperfections in the wood that made it grip onto the patch real good. So that one was kind of tough to get out, but when I redo this, I do plan on using like a better quality wood. This is just some cheap lumber that I had laying around to try this out, so that should solve that. Now, since I was shooting low, I have adjusted 2 clicks on the sight for elevation to bring, so it should bring it up so we can get ourselves in line there. So okay, we're all loaded up again. Next shot. Same target. Oh, ear protection. This thing is kind of loud. All right. Left target or right target still. Alright, well, we're getting closer to the center. I think I gotta go one more tick up, but I shot over to the right a bit, but I think that was me pulling the trigger a little bit. We're gonna go another 2 ticks up and see if we can get at least our elevation right for this distance. Just 2 more ticks up on the rear sight to get our elevation right. So I think we're gonna be right in line this time, so let's take a look. I think that did it. Let's go take a look. Oh wow. So that got it right in the bullseye. So first, second, third, fourth. So I think these 2 were more like me actually shooting properly. This one, I don't know if that was a cold barrel or what, but it seems like we might have her dialed for that 65 grain charge in this distance. So I'm gonna jump over to this target now and let's see if I can replicate that and get a grouping. So we're gonna shoot at the left target this time. Real this time. I kept saying the left target when we were actually on the right before, so let's see. See if I got this thing dialed. Okay, shot a little low. I think that might have been me. Let's get another shot ready and see. Second shot on the left target. That one shot a little left. We're still a little low, but that hang fire might have had something to do with it. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but there was a pretty significant delay from when the flintlock went, from when the lock went down to when it actually fired. Okay, we're gonna do one more. All right, guys. So something just happened for the second time ever for me. Last time I didn't have my camera, so you can see right here, if you can't, there's a little mark. And what that mark indicates is that when this is all the way down and loaded at a 60 grain charge, that mark is going to be right at the end of the barrel. I hope you can see this. I'll try to point it out. But here's the thing. It's happening is it's now gone further when I loaded the ball and the patch in, which means I forgot to load the powder. Second time that's happened. So now I need to use this guy So what this guy is I put this on the end of the ramrod, and I can actually screw into the lead ball and pull it out. So last time this happened, I didn't get it on film, but now you guys are going to get to watch. So let me get this set up. So I've got this guy on here. Might be hard to see me able to do that. So I got it screwed on there, just threads onto the end. And now, carefully lower that down. Okay, so now I'm on the ball. And I slowly turn it. Oh, I feel it grabbing now. So I get some tension. Okay, so I got some tension on there. Now I'm going to try and pull it out. Okay, I'm going to give it a little bit more return because it's got some pressure. So let's try this. Oh, it's in there good. Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. Well. Uh-oh, that did not feel good. Okay, it popped out. Threads popped out. So, get her threaded in there a little bit more. Lead is pretty soft, so that's why you can kind of thread it in with just a screw. All right. Make sure, I'm gonna make sure this isn't in front of my face so it doesn't bop me into the face, but. Oh, holy heck. No, that's not gonna work. So. I'm gonna try and do it down on the table here. Move you guys over here a little bit. Holy heck. I should have ran a patch down there first before I loaded this thing. Wow, okay. Okay, I'm gonna play around with this thing and I'll come back to you guys in a second. Alright guys. Oh. This is gonna show up or not. Here, I'll show it on my jacket where it's lighter, but so that's what it looks like coming out. So there's the ball. So that thread just went right into it. It almost came out the other side, I think, but yeah, that's how you have to get that ball out. I ended up having to actually hook this end in the jackal jack that I have mounted in the back of my truck, and then I pulled on the gun and I finally got it to break free. So it was in there real good. So I'm gonna run a cleaning patch down there before we shoot again, but that was fun. All right, guys, so got her all loaded up. I'm gonna take another shot. Obviously, right there was an important reason why: one, to mark your ramrod; two, to have those extra tools, and pay attention, because if you forget to do those steps, it's it could be bad. Although in that case, it wouldn't have hurt me because I didn't have a load in it. But anyways, good learning lesson. Let's shoot. Damn it. All right, well. That right there was a misfire. Let's try that again. So we had the flash pan ignited, but the charge inside the gun didn't go off. So probably just getting a bit dirty. All right, here we go. We're gonna get it this time. and I'm not too sure where I hit that time. Let's go take a look. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's what I really wanted to see. First hole, second hole, third hole. So I think we're on the money now. So I am a touch low, but that's okay. My elevation isn't as important. My up and down is what's really important for the target I want to shoot later on. Shh, secrets. But yeah. All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming along today. Learned some lessons. This worked out really well. Definitely going to make another version of this, make it a little bit nicer. I'm going to make it a little thinner because the balls don't actually need to be that deep. But yeah, no, it worked out really well. I really liked it. It worked out really well for the cold with having gloves on, as well as I think it'll work well for hiking as well. Now I just need to figure out charge tubes on holding the patches and holding the... okay, this is step one. We'll figure out the rest of the steps after. All right, guys, thanks for coming along. Hope you had a good time, and I'll see you guys on the next adventure.